Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. Here are my 10 nominees for this year's 2025 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. Number 10, in no such order, is the Vintage Composer. Him and I have bumped into each other at various shows, New York, New Jersey, even the Philly show. And what I really like about the Vintage Composer, when you watch his channel, you are going on a journey into history. He offers a lot of videos that kind of focus in on the historical aspects of cards and tells you a little bit about the story of the players and such. And he's a very focused and dedicated set collector, as I've seen it on both sides of the table, as being a dealer and as a buyer slash collector. So, Vintage Composer, my first nominee is to you, my friend. The second nominee is Criterium Racer. Lee has been a long-standing supporter of my channel, but he's also been around and has been making videos for quite some time. He has a variety of different styles of collecting in the sports and non-sports, and has become quite an expert in especially the non-sports stuff. He's definitely a go-to person for comic-based cards and even just non-sports cards in general. But he also has such a wealth of knowledge in the vintage in baseball and basketball, and Lee has been just somebody who I think really deserves a spot and an opportunity to be nominated for the Hall of Fame. So Lee, my next nomination is for you, my friend. The next one is for Brandon's baseball cards. Brandon, what I love about his channel is that he tells it like it is. He will give you his opinions on things. He'll go into his rants on various topics in the hobby. He's not afraid to share his opinions, and I really value that in the hobby where if something needs to be called out, he'll call it out. And aside from that, his focus on and on his vintage side of collecting is absolutely remarkable with the rack packs and the cello packs, and he's a really good person to go to when it comes to vintage packs and being able to kind of understand and appreciate that side of the hobby. So Brandon, my vote is for you, my friend. The next nominee is Adam from Splendid Sports Cards. Adam is kind of everywhere. He has his podcast that he shares with Dylan. He publishes his own videos. He's even started to kind of help support other channels by publishing their videos on his podcast. So he's really kind of expanding and really encountering the hobby in so many different directions. And I've gotten to know Adam pretty well over the course of the years, and he's always been just very generous, very kind, and that's definitely stuff you want to see out of a Hall of Famer, is the leadership, the support, and just the generosity that goes with it. So Adam, my hat's off to you, my friend. Next one is Adam's Card Closet, and Adam as well. His channel has been just a huge wealth of knowledge to both vintage and modern collectors, and I think that is such a rare feat to have in this hobby, is to have somebody who kind of sees everything from both sides. And again, just very generous. I've met him multiple times, and he's we shared lunch together. I want to say I think I'm trying to think in my head if it was definitely at, was it? I think it was at, no, not Strongsville's, at the National. Sorry, I was kind of formulating it in my head. But Adam's Card Closet, I know he's appreciated and admired by collectors of all sorts, and I definitely recommend checking out his channel, because really Adam offers a lot of insight in so many different areas, and that's a great make of a Hall of Famer. Next one on my list is Iconic Al from Iconic Baseball. Al, aside from being taller than me, Al is one of the more he's well-spoken collectors and avid historian of cards, and you really need someone like that in the hobby. Someone who's is capable of being able to demonstrate his abilities to just go into the historical aspects of cards and be able to offer just some precise and sharp insight into things that maybe others wouldn't really detect. in doing so. And so when I remember I had an interview, I brought Alan on one of my interviews that I used to do, and definitely one of the best one of the best guests that I've had. So Al, definitely worthwhile Hall of Famer, my friend. The next nominee is Mike from Junk Wax Hero. Mike and I kind of go back in time together. He was probably my first shout out. I shouted Mike's channel out during his beginning stages. I mean, now he's up there, man. He's really found he's carved his niche in the hobby. He's collaborative, brings a lot of people on his channel. He offers hobby news. He's really has his finger on the pulse in terms of both vintage, modern, and just the overall news of what's happening. And again, just a really nice guy, really observant in the hobby, and I couldn't be prouder to nominate him. So Mike, my nominations to you, friend. Next is Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. I mean, what can you really say, man? Eddie is one of the friendliest guys in the hobby. He's been around. He's someone that you should definitely talk to, and he's willing to sit down with you, lend you his ear to share whatever you want about the hobby. He loves it. He breathes it, and just kind of soaks it all in. And he doesn't count subscribers. He counts friends. That's how he looks at this. That's how he looks at this hobby. And so, even though he's all the way on the Pacific Northwest, it's always great to see him at the National. I hope I get to see him in Strongsville. I don't know if he's going, but Eddie, you well deserved, my friend. You deserve it, and I appreciate everything you contribute to the hobby. And my last two nominations is Double D Vintage Baseball Cards, the absolute firecracker of this hobby. Dylan, probably the most exuberant collector in this hobby, someone who is just madly in love with this hobby and will talk to you. He'll talk to you about anything hobby related. He zeroes in. He's in the zone, and he's really put out some amazing content. I call his card room the museum in Hawaii. So Dylan, my friend, I can't wait to see you again. It's always a pleasure, and congratulations, for your nomination here. So, and my last one, of course, is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Orlando and I are cut from the same cloth when it comes to collecting. He's been so supportive and helpful in my collecting as well, and offering advice and insight and his wealth and knowledge. I mean, his background of being a dealer for so many years and selling to collect, and just his knowledge and education is unparalleled. So Orlando, my last nomination is for you, friend. And so that wraps it up for my nominations, guys. Looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. But again, congrats to all the nominees from all the different videos that have come out. And thank you guys so much. Catch you soon, and take care.